The last act opens in Boswell's home in Scotland, a month or two after Johnson's vow. After Johnson's vow never to see him again.
James, you'll be going on circuit with me. We leave as soon as I've taken a bite.
Post-game?
Aye, there was naught for you. Let's get a fresh cake.
This is for me, from Dr. Johnson, from London.
Dr. Johnson, then you should be pleased.
But you said there was nothing for me.
I had not...
How did you know there was something for me?
Do not
hadn't looked.
torment me, I'll not answer you.
James Boswell, Esquire, are you playing tricks? Why do you not acknowledge my letters? It is a time of sorrow here. Mrs. Williams' death followed that of the good Mr. Levitt, making my house a near solitude. It serves to remind us that days grow dear. Let us not throw away any of our days upon useless resentment. First, it is best not to be angry, and in the next place, it is best to be quickly reconciled. So, if you do play tricks, remember that all tricks are either knavish or childish, and it is as foolish to make experiments upon the constancy of a friend as upon the chastity of a wife. I remain your obedient servant, Sam Johnson.
Be prepared to leave, James, with me.
I'm going to London.
I forbid it. You're his wife, madam. Stop him.
James, wait. I have something for you to take to Dr. Johnson.
The wearying burden of months of silence was ended. I searched for my friend in all the happy haunts of days and nights gone by, but found him not in tavern, theatre, or drawing room, but in that awful, sad, and final bar of justice, the Old Bailey.
Basil, I believe it, Basil. What's the matter, Basil?
I value your friendship most highly, and not to practice it well makes me deeply ashamed.
Oh, sir, do not think that I am so ignorant of human nature that I do not know that a man may be perfectly sincere in good principles without having good practice of them.
I'm deeply grateful, sir. Dog, the forger?
I wrote his defense speeches for him. I believe that for the crime of forgery, the death sentence is too severe, but since he has confessed his guilt, all that can save him now is if the charge is withdrawn.
You think it will be?
I've just sent Reynolds with a note asking him to withdraw it. Most men would.
Well, who is he then?
A gentleman. One who was once Dr. Dodd's friend and tutor, a gentleman by name Chesterfield. The cousin of my former patron. What says Chesterfield?
Not a word.
Did you tell him that the note came from me? Can you see Chesterfield? Does he read the note? What did Chesterfield say, sir?
The necessity of law imposes upon this court the duty to pronounce sentence against you, which is that you, Dr. William Dodd, be carried from hence to the place of execution, and that there you be hanged by the neck until you are dead.
Lord Jesus, receive my soul.
Did Chesterfield read the note?
Yes, Dr. Johnson, but my conscience would not allow me to interfere.
Your conscience, sir?
Yes, sir. and the welfare of my country. In a commercial nation, forgery is the most heinous of crimes. Good day, sir.
I cannot believe my senses. Dr. Johnson with no retort.
No, sir. My retort will not be in mouthing, sir, but in action. Majesty, that the most miserable of men applies himself to your clemency, that your mercy is most earnestly and humbly implored by a man whom your laws and judges have condemned to the horror of the gallows and the ignominy of a public execution.
Another 1,000 or more petitions, sir. We go to Tyburn this afternoon with the good wishes of every Londoner who can write his name. Is that not hopeful, sir?
Even the prospect of success does not divert my melancholy. It is age, sir. Old age which plagues me, but if a man prefers to live long than to die, he has God to thank for his infirmity. Do you believe in ghosts, Basil?
Well, I confess that till the age of 18, I was unable to be in a room alone at night for fear of them.
I would give all I possess for proof of the existence of metaphysical spirits. I had near proof once at Oxford. I was a boy of 19. I came home late to my chambers, opened the door, and I fancied that there in the dark was someone. I held my breath, strained for the sound, and I heard my mother's voice. Sam, as I say it now, Sam. And I immediately cried, Mother, and I raised the light, but there was no one there, no. The room was empty, and my mother...
Dr. Johnson, it is thought that some 20,000 will be at Tyburn Tree to demonstrate against the execution.
Dr. Johnson.
Frank?
You asked me to tell you when it's time to go to Tyburn Tree.
Oh, yeah. Good boy, Frank.
You! Out of here! You heard me! Out of here!
Oh, wait for us outside.
Don't you know better than to allow your slave in a place where gentlemen wish to frequent?
He's not my slave, sir.
Then he should be your slave. He's the proper color.
Your speech, sir, proclaims you to be a colonial.
We, sir, are Americans.
Oh, yes, yes. The liberty-loving Americans, sir. Tell me, why is it that the loudest yelps for freedom come from the holders of slaves?
Your impertinent English tongue will cease to wag, sir, the day you look into the muzzle of an American musket.
You will not be able to raise your musket, sir, so heavily will the souls of Africans sit upon the barrel.
I'll not lower myself to controversy with one so uncivilized as to have no respect for the rights of property.
Let me enlighten you, sir. No man is by nature the property of another. Every man is by nature free. And it is to be lamented, sir, that your soul is so minute that a man's color is testimony against him. Bossie, my stick here, could you thank you? And now, sir, clear out before I bash your blockhead! Release! So much to do, and so little time to do it in.